Right, good morning. I'm with the BSA with the optics on, which a lot of you didn't see yesterday. Now I want to see if it's on target. And I am recording. I've got a bullseye target down there, and as I say, I'm on full magnification, so I'm going to go for the bullseye and see how far, whether I can hit the bullseye or see how far out it is. And don't forget, so I can't see, it looks like it hit the bullseye. Now I've just zeroed the MPO3 in with a 3x12, so I'm going to leave that until tonight before shooting it again to see if it's on memory. It's a shame I can't magnify this any more, you know, but it looks like it's on target. So it could be I can't see no pellets away from that, so I've got beads down there, so what we're going to go, we'll try and get the beads. Now last night when I done night shooting, I weren't up to, well, I wasn't too sure about the buttons I press. I know I've done the illuminating button, but then I've done something else, and as soon as I pressed that button, that illuminated button, it stopped the video. Right, so dear me, okay. That's that bead gone. Now I'm still with these Spitfire domes, which are damaged. It's twice it's happened so far. That's that one gone. Very good, I haven't zeroed it, so maybe it is the scope. There's that one gone. I only put 6 beads up just to test it out, and 3 out of 3 so far. And there's that one gone. That's 4 out of 4. That's 5 out of 5. I must admit, by having this optics on, I now can get my cheek down where I couldn't on the Zulus. Right, that's that. That's 5 out of 5. So now the last bead. And that's that gone. And here's the rats what we had last night in the dark. I mean, I couldn't really see them, but we hit them. Now we go for headshots only. Aim for his eye. Between the eyes. Oh dear me, I got that. Oh look, there's a bead on his back as well. That bead's been on his back for quite a few months. But I'm certainly going to hit wood if I miss. Not quite sure, but it rolled him over. I don't think it was super glued on. So we've got one more rat to go. In his eye again. Okay. Now that back rat, I just want to take it again to see if I can get him on his stomach so I can see if the beads are gone. If I shoot at the bottom, try that again. I keep seeing, oh, it's a little blue tip. I have to make my nest box up again. I just want to try and stand this rat up. Not quite sure how I can do it. I think there's a bead there at the back. How can I stand him up? Well, this video is 7 minutes at the moment. Done very well. No, he's not going to stand up, is he? Okay. I'll go back for the bullseye target, I think. And then I'll go and get the... we'll walk down there, have a look at the target, and also that rat. See, I did take that bead off. It certainly looks like it's going through that bullseye. Oh dear me. Look at this one I'm putting in. Dear. Even that, I mean, okay, it split the paper on that red there, but they're all going through that bullseye. Well pleased. I'm just hoping now the Zulus scope is going to be okay. Oh dear. What's that? 4 times now I've just done that. And I think the scope is steaming up a bit. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm well pleased. I'll take one more shot and then we'll have a walk down there, and this will be like a 10-minute video. Okay, I'll stop this video for a minute. And we'll walk down now. Oh dear. Right, okay, you can't argue with that, can you? And that really bad pellet hit the red. Oh, here's the rat. Oh, the bead's still on. That bead's been on there for ages. So what I do, I put in there and I'll take that shot again. But that's the BSA, which I haven't zeroed today. I zeroed yesterday. Very, very good. Right, okay, so you saw the bullseye target, and that really bad pellet what I showed you went into that red. Everything else went in the ball. So I've started recording again, and we're going to go for that bead on the rat. As I say, that bead on the rat's been there for quite a few months. Well, it was last time? No, maybe a month. And that's that bead gone. And that's how accurate this rifle is, the BSA TS, Scorpion TS. Now, one of the chaps, I think it was Sid, said about the regulator. Now, on this TS, it hasn't got a normal regulator which you would think you would put into the tube. What it has got is like a regulated valve system. I imagine what they're saying is that when you pull the trigger, the hammer hits the valve, and that little cylinder is where the air is. So each time, the way BSA done it, each time you fire it, a certain amount of air comes into that cylinder, and they call that a regulated air valve, something like that. So it's not like a normal regulator which you can adjust, and that I forget the bloke's name now who makes the regulators, but normally you have to take the tube off, air tube, and then put the regulator in. You know, this hasn't got that. It's got a regulated valve system, which is new to BSA. And yeah, anyway, so let's have a couple more shots. Now, if it's not raining tonight, I'll be coming back out with the MPO3 with the 3x12 scope on it, because I've just zeroed that in, and so that, so I want to see what it's like at night time, and also I'll try that again tomorrow morning without touching the X and Y. I'm almost got it on zero. It's a little bit off zero, but it's almost. In fact, what I'll do, I'll take one more shot with this BSA into the ball, and then I'll bring out the MPO3 and see if that'll go into the ball, just to make sure that I've got the zero right. And that's straight in the ball again. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Oh, I don't have to turn nothing else off, I just have to move it now. Dear me, actually, I feel so tired today. Right, I'm getting the BSA out of the way, and I'm bringing the MP03 out. Right, okay, so this is the MP03 with the 3x12 scope on it, which was on the Beamer, on the BSA, and oh yeah, right, okay, so I'll start recording. And what you're seeing there is what the BSA just done. Everything's in a bullseye except that one bad pellet which went onto the red. But as you can see, every single pellet there is in a bullseye. There's no other marks on that at all. Right, okay, so I've got a few more 15s left, because that's what I zeroed it in with, and we'll see. I did rush a 0, but I'm hoping that's almost there, so I think I'll go for a number 6, number 4, and see how we are. When I stop shaking. I haven't had breakfast yet, so where are we? Number 4. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit higher, but on target to number 4. Let's take a Spitfire dome, number 6. It's almost number 6. Right, another Barracuda. And we're taking number 8. And that's number 8. So you can see, really, that's absolutely on target. So I can leave it now either until tomorrow or later tonight, you know, around about 6 o'clock tonight. I do a bit of night shooting. Now I got a little bit confused with the IR light. When I pressed it, it turned off the camera for some reason. I think they said you do a long press to put it on night vision in a way of the IR light comes on, and then short presses to adjust the brightness. And of course you've got a kind of a twist wheel which you can put a pinpoint or floodlight on. And the first part of that video last night, of course, it was all grainy and that, And it weren't until really at the last part when I found out about what I was doing wrong. Right, we're going for the bullseye. Now, I don't know whether it hit the red and the or been in a bullseye and split paper. I'm going to take one more shot, then we'll finish. Be like, say, like a 15-minute video. Yeah, see. Yeah, real pleased. Okay, I'm going to turn the scope off. Turn the camera off. Right, that's all emptied. Safety's on. I'm unplugged. Yeah. So today was the first time I didn't have to zero that BSA and it's spot on. But it doesn't end there. I still need to try again tomorrow. But you can see how it took all them beads out. 6 beads, 6 shots, 6 hits. And then calls the bullseyes. Now I can't remember if I took that bead off the vet with the BSA, I think I did, but and I showed you one really bad pellet which just missed the bullseye and went into the red. Yeah, very, very good. And out of all those, out of the 3 main rifles I got, the Krell K, Krell Puncher MPO3 and that BSA, this is still the most comfortable rifle I've got. Yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, just give the thumbs up, leave the comments, and I'll see you again tonight, I hope, as long as it's not raining. See you later, bye. Right, okay, I'll come back out here just to see if this is held 0 on the Zulus 3x9. I've got the torch on, so it's showing up nice and clear. If I turn the torch off, it's a bit grainy under this under the RI light. If I turn the RI light off, right, so you can see, so I've got the light on, so I'm going to put the torch on as well. Oops, that's flashing. So it's nice and clear. If I turn this light off, you can see because I've got the torch on, you can still see me a bit. So right, okay, I'm going to go for the bullseye first, just to see if this is still on target. And yes, you can see that's on target. That's it, the bullseye. So really, what's happened, what I forgot to say this morning, that I took about an hour and a half cleaning out the barrel, and I pushed a pellet through, and there was a minute lump. was a minute lump. As I pushed the pellet through, you could see the oh dear me, the rifling, but also you could see a kind of a straight line, a scratch in it. So I imagine that was a burr in a barrel. So yeah, as I said, I cleaned it out for about an hour and a half, and then just stuck one of my wads through, which really polishes. And now, as you saw this morning when I shot the BSA, it was perfect. And the person who said it could be memory of this scope, well, you just saw me hit the bullseye. So the scope is not damaged in any way, but I will shoot it again tomorrow to make sure that's still on target. And if it's still on target tomorrow, well then the scope is okay. And that's 2 through the same, well, I wouldn't say same hole because I can't see it. We'll come back for the numbers in a minute. I've got beads on the bottom shelf. Oh dear me. As soon as you press that, I'll have to start recording again. It seems like as soon as you press that RI light, it turns the video off. So okay, luckily I just noticed that. Right, okay, so we've got 1 bead, 2 beads, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to go for this bead, 10. That's that back bead gone. Now I'm on the bottom of the tin, so once I finish these pellets, I won't be able to do any shooting until I... Right, we can take this one now. And that's gone. So you can see this is kept on 0. This Zulus 3x12. Nothing wrong with it. Oh yeah, I just looked at the today's video, what I put up. Tezza, a bloke called Tezza. He said I would take up fishing. Well, no doubt he would. I've just viewed his channel, and he's only got 2 videos there, one of fitness and one of a song. So he's a kind of bloke who would give up easy and not to find out what's wrong. But he said to me I would take up fishing. Okay. I didn't know whether that's a pellet or not, a bead or not. This is going to be a short video because I don't want to make too much noise. Yeah, I hope this video turns out clearer than the one I put up. There's so many little marks down there, so I think I'm here, aren't I? I don't know where that's gone. Hang on. Oh, that's no good, is it? It's dropped in a tray. Yeah, I mean, I can't even see the hole. Maybe if I do this, I'll have to use a magazine. Right, there's one at the back there, I think. Yeah, that's gone. So you can see that there's no damage to this scope. It must have been the burr what was in the barrel of the BSA. And you can really see, being in this kind of grayscale, where the pellet's going. You know, especially if you went slower. So I've got two more beads, it looks like. Oh, look at that, that's kicked it over and just moved it. Right. So this is the last bead. So I've hit every single one with one shot at the moment. And that's that one gone. Just make sure. There's nothing on that shelf. Okay, so we'll come back up. And now I can take numbers. Why I take numbers is because it's smaller than a bullseye, much smaller than a bullseye. Just like going for the beads, I suppose. So we'll go 8. That's that number 8. Go for 7. That's that number 7. 6. No, just below 6. I don't know why I shot below 6, but so that's one miss on the numbers. Five. That's number 5. I think. I can still see a white mark there, but I think maybe I missed that number 5. I count that as a miss. Dear me. So number 4. That's that number 4. I think I'm just I think I've tipped it at 5, but not completely on it at the moment. I've missed that number 6. So we're on number 3, I think. Really hard to find the hole. Right, number 3. No, and just below that number 3. Right, number 2. That's at number 2. Now number 1. That's number 1. So I've got to go for number 3 again. That's number 3. That one. Yeah, that was that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to go for number 6. That's at number 6. So they're all done. We'll have 2 more shots in the bullseye. That's the bullseye. Last shot in the bullseye, then we got 3 rats. And that is in there, so we've got 3 rats. A little bit awkward now because I'm up in the air. All that I can see is eye. Okay. I should lower the bipod legs down, but I'm not going to. Right, okay, so aiming for his eye. That's a dead rat. Now we've got there's another one here. That's another dead rat. Last shot. There he is. See him? I can just make out his eye. Oh, is it? I don't know. Dear me. Oh, I'm not quite sure. Let's see where we are on that. Oh, That's him, yeah, look, right between the eyes. And that's him dead. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this night, but you know, of course I go to bed early, so I'm pleased that it gets dark very quick. We'll come back up for the bullseye, I think. And there's the bullseye. Right, okay, I'm going to turn everything off now and call it a night. Yeah, very pleased the way it worked out. I don't know if you can see how dark it is. Mind you, I've got this light on, so yeah, so now a little bit of fun, nighttime shooting. I quite enjoy it. And if you enjoyed it, just give it a thumbs up and leave your comments, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, bye. Right, okay, here's the target. Look at that, I don't know how many shots we got in that bullseye, but they're all gone virtually through the same hole. Oh, I did miss that number 3, and I missed that number 8. But even so, that bullseye target, how many pellets went through there? Not quite sure. But well pleased on the scope on the Zulus 3x12. Tomorrow I'll shoot it again. Yeah, tomorrow I'll shoot it again just to make sure that it stays on that 0. And it hasn't fallen away. Okay, so I'll see you again later. Bye. Well, I'll see you in the morning. Bye.